Hello everybody. This is a quick video I want to do in response to a letter I got from a friend of mine. She's having some difficulty and she's being told by people that her difficulties may be a direct result of her thoughts. She's afraid that as she's beginning to learn that her thoughts do affect her life, that all the time she has spent with negative thoughts has made things hopeless for her. My thoughts are that that is definitely not the case, and that is really the truth. Your thoughts definitely have a high impact on your life. It isn't so much that you'll get exactly what you think. It's more like you'll attract situations that are similar to your thoughts. So basically, if you constantly think negative thoughts, it's not very likely that you'll experience a lot of positive situations, even if they're right there in front of you. And that's simply because your mind is constantly filled with negative thoughts. I could be walking right past the most beautiful flower I've ever seen in my life, and even see it, and even stop and notice it. However, the condition that I'm in, due to the negative thoughts and the anger and the feelings that I'm having, won't allow me to experience that flower in its full beauty. Perhaps you're experiencing domestic violence. That is going to have a profound effect on the way you think. It can be very difficult when you're experiencing something like that to have a positive thought. That's nothing to worry about. It isn't that you must think positively about this bad situation. It's that you can't allow this bad situation to impact you so profoundly that you're unable to have positive thoughts. You know, it's okay to go ahead and indulge yourself. Feel sorry for yourself. I mean, heck, you're in a bad situation. Feeling sorry for yourself may give you a motivation to change the situation. Instead of allowing that self-pity or the anger or whatever negative emotion you're experiencing to go on and on and on and to affect you all the time, stop for a moment and think, what can I do to change the situation? Change the focus of your thoughts. Go a little bit away from the negative and go ahead and continue to think about this negative and harmful situation, but think about perhaps what you can do to change it. And then stop. And then allow yourself to be removed from it. You have to put effort into change, but you also have to pull yourself away from it and find something around you that brings you happiness, to something that brings you joy or makes you feel love. It's important to remember that much of what we experience in this life is meant to be. Even the most difficult situations that we have to deal with are there to teach us something. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that we may not be able to avoid all of the hard things in life. They are lessons. It's important to remember, no matter how the situation seems to you, you are exactly where you are supposed to be, to learn the lesson that you've come here to learn, or the lessons. If you realize and become aware that these situations are there for us to learn from and that they have to be there for us, it may make it so that these difficult situations pass through your life a little more easily, or at least a little more quickly. I believe that all lessons in life are designed to teach us how to love. Find what makes you happy, what makes you feel love, what makes you joyful. Find these things in the midst of difficulties. If not at the time of the difficulty, at least in your life while you are having to deal with these difficulties. Find the love, find the joy, and perhaps that gets you one step closer to learning better how to love. It could be just the thing you need to get through the lesson more easily. Peace.